The 3 best business movies you should watch and 1 you shouldn't. Watching business movies can embed knowledge and understanding of business concepts and ideas. See actual examples of how entrepreneurs seize opportunities and overcome all the odds, and gain a deeper insight into how business works outside of those stale textbooks. This is the kind of deeper learning that will not only push you to higher grades, but also show you how business works in the real world. However, Hollywood's main objective is to entertain rather than educate. So I've picked the 3 best movies that offer the best of both worlds. You'll learn more about business, but in an enjoyable way. I've also got 1 movie best to avoid. So let's get into it. Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg are never out of the news, and that's because they are the news. 2.5 billion monthly users gives Facebook a huge global influence, dominated by its leader and founder Mark Zuckerberg. A social network tells his story from being dumped by his girlfriend at Harvard to growing Facebook to a $650 billion business empire. Concepts of innovation, business growth, leadership styles, managing conflict, business structure are all covered. But it's really how Zuckerberg puts his control of Facebook above everything and everyone else that steals the show. Moneyball is a feel-good alternative to Zuckerberg's megalomania, as it shows how successful partnerships can work and how teams can achieve undreamed of success. Billy Beane, general manager of the Oakland A's and baseball insider, joins forces with Ivy League tech graduate Peter Brand. Basing their recruitment solely on data rather than what the old school baseball establishment thinks about players allows them to build a highly competitive team on a tiny budget and completely disrupt the whole business model of professional sports. Concepts of recruitment, selection, partnerships, motivation, resilience, disruption and innovation are all covered in detail. But the real takeaway is the value of basing decisions on hard data and evidence and having the courage to stand by your decisions. Now for the movie that's not recommended for learning about business, and that is Wolf of Wall Street. Okay, don't get me wrong, it's a great movie with an A-list cast, outstanding performances, possibly the greatest director of modern cinema, and an awesome soundtrack. The thing is, it's not about business. It's a crime movie. Firstly, fraud on a massive scale, then money laundering, not to mention illegal drugs, manipulation of markets, driving under the influence, evading arrest, betrayal, addiction, and so on and so on. So you will certainly be entertained, but not learn a lot that can be applied to the real world of business. As opposed to my ultimate business learning pick, The Founder. The Founder tells the story of how Ray Kroc took McDonald's from one restaurant in California to the global giant of franchising, with 37,000 restaurants worldwide. It's got everything: entrepreneurialism, resilience, finance, franchising, recruitment and selection, business growth, branding, partnerships, managing conflict, legal controls, lean production. In fact, there's so much in there that I've made another video just to explain in more detail. You can click on the link up here. So those are my top 3. Do you agree? What movies have I missed that would be in your top selection of business movies? If you've enjoyed the video, spread the joy, give me a thumbs up, subscribe for the weekly videos to drive you to success in business IGCSE and A-level. If you want to check out the video on The Founder, click here. And if you want to find out how to use the business news to improve your answers, click up here. And if you really want to take your learning to the next level, head to caiebbusiness.com.